Greetings, oh fine denizens of the internet. Hope life's been treating you guys good. If she ain't, then I don't know, do drugs. Let that meth wash away all your pain. Anyway, if you've known me or been watching me for a while, you probably know that I very rarely do serious. But I'ma do serious today, because everything's gone a little bit more serious in my life. DRI talking about being serious. I know, right? So if you've been watching me regularly, you might have noticed I haven't done any videos or streams the last few weeks. You might be wondering where I've been. Is DRI finally dead? All good questions. But sadly no, I'm not dead. In fact, I was hospitalized due to extreme back pain. And as it turned out, with my luck, I was diagnosed with a prolapsed disc in my spine. If you're wondering what the fuck that is, it's basically where the vertebrae in your spinal column compress, causing your disc to bulge. In my case, the disc bulged out and started compressing my synaptic nerve, which if I had to describe to you is like the pain of a knife being slit in and out of your back over and over. If this pain was a wine, I think it would be the aged expensive kind that self-important men in weirdly formal suits calling themselves connoisseurs would be fawning over. If he was a feminist, it would be the triggered kind. If he was a lonely bullied white boy with easy access to firearms and a disposition for self-pity because his mummy told him he was the most important special little boy in all the world, but can't understand why everybody else hates his shitty personality and mediocrity, then it would be the school shooter kind. This pain meant that for about 4 days I was admitted to a hospital with every waking moment in agony, with about 4 different painkillers which basically did nothing to ease the pain. I was on codeine, naproxen, morphine, and something else I don't remember the name of. Oh, and also paracetamols. Fucking paracetamols, man. Because if morphine don't work, then paracetamol sure will. Good old reliable NHS. National Health Service, more like not very good health system, am I right? No, okay. Back on topic, prolapsed disc usually occurs through degeneration when you get older. But I'm a spring chicken, so where the fuck did I get it? Well, 3 words, GYM. No wait, that's letters. 3 letters, GYM. Gym. No wait, I'm in gym. So yeah, I don't even have anything to blame other than myself. Which kind of really sucks, because how am I supposed to take my righteous anger and self-pity out on this cruel and uncaring world if it is nobody else's fault? I mean, BDSM obviously screams out to me like a plan. Hashtag 50 Shades of Spinal Injury. Ship it. Seriously though, I don't know how many of you guys lift. Yes, that also includes the ladies. How do you even lift, bro? Anyways, if you do, remember injury prevention above all else. If you take nothing else away from this video, just remember, you work out to be healthy. Not to look a certain way, and certainly not to compete against yourself or your mates. I myself have a tendency to become completely taken up by something, if it's something I enjoy, and that's what happened with gym. I started wanting to go higher on the weight column, push myself further, and I just kept competing against myself more than anybody else, really. I want to be better each and every day from my previous self. To do that, I kept pushing as much as I can, and sometimes without the proper caution and form, which I believe is what led me to be in a hospital bed. Seriously, you guys don't know how good it is to be breathing without the sharp edge of pain running through you every second of your life. Don't ever risk that, please. Now, don't even get me started on our wonderful healthcare system, the NHS. The hospital didn't even have a bed in the neurology department, so what did they do? Dump me off to a different ward and made me somebody else's problem. I was in the hospital for a day and a half, in constant pain without a single fucking doctor being bothered to come see me. For a day and a half, scared out of my mind because for the first time in my life, my body wasn't listening to me. I had a leg becoming numb and in pain. And it took a day and a half of my family constantly complaining to finally get a doctor to come see me. Still not a neurology doctor that should have come to see me. Before I was finally discharged, saying there isn't anything they can do. I hold nothing against NHS for not being able to help. But I really do feel it's one of the most fucked up things that a doctor who is in the same fucking hospital couldn't come talk to me for 5 minutes. If not for anything else but to let me know that my leg going numb isn't me becoming not being able to walk. So I didn't have to spend a day and a half dying inside expecting the worst. Show some fucking compassion, NHS, to people who are at their most vulnerable. Please. So what does this mean for me now and for the channel? Well, a prolapsed disc is not something that can be cured. It's for life. You hear that, ladies? I know what commitment is all about, haha. I mean, there isn't really any medication for it other than painkillers, and to basically try and strengthen the muscle around the spinal area that was injured. The only other option is spinal surgery, and that is way too risky, so not really an option. This means that I got a lengthy process and a lot of pain ahead of me. It's taken a while to sink in. I mean, I knew it was serious, but when the pain gradually lessens and you can finally move, your mind just thinks it's all good. But now after seeing my doctor again and being told issues I'm going to face in the future, I think I'm finally starting to realize now that this is for life. I won't be able to do what I used to be able to do. I mean, I had never even skipped a week of gym for the past year, and now I've had to go for 3 weeks. Which might sound stupid, but it's hard to get used to. I can't do lifts and exercises that I used to be able to. It feels stupid saying that out loud, I'm not gonna lie, but it means a lot to me. Thankfully, with it being a neurological issue, it's a gift that just keeps on giving. I have a numbness in my left thigh muscle, which just completely above my knee. It's been 3 weeks and I still feel no sensation around the thigh area. But thankfully I can walk and everything, so don't worry guys. However, it has this little tendency to start flaring up with these really intense pains, sort of like hundreds of needles being repeatedly inserted deep into my muscle. This usually happens when I've been sat around in the same position for an extended period of time, which means streaming becomes a lot harder. During a stream I have to try and keep a good sense of humor, a high level of energy and personality, which I just can't when the pain hits. This means streams will be less frequent. Same with videos, as each one takes several hours of editing. Past month had been really tough for me personally. With one fall swoop, this has taken away the two most important things in my life: my physical ability and YouTube. I feel thousands of hours of my hard work and effort are all just going down the drain. There isn't really anything I can do about it. It sucks, more than sucks to be honest. It's absolutely the most horrendous feeling of powerlessness. Feeling like you're losing what's important to you. And after that, all the stress and pressure from university and assignment deadlines, and it's just almost too much sometimes. But I'm not ready to give up yet. I'm going to keep going to gym as I recover after getting input from my physiotherapist and continue YouTube. Not like I used to be able to, but as much as my health allows. Is it what I wanted? No. But at least it's something. And that's alright too. So if you guys want to hit unsubscribe, I honestly wouldn't blame you, as I wouldn't be able to make much content. At least not as how I am currently. Things improve, so maybe it'll work out in the end. I hope it does. If you want to stick around with me through that, then you're more than welcome to. Nothing would make me happier. But before I end off, thank you so much to my friends, both in real life and online, and my family who were there with me every single day for being there for me. It really means a lot. And to you, yeah, you scumbag, thank you so much for sticking through this long ass video or rant or self-pity train or whatever it is. So until next time, sayonara. I can't really think of a cool way to end this, so I'm gonna just stop talking.